we going to read, Daniel?
I don't know.
This is our bedtime story. It's Rhino Learns to Be Polite. A book about good manners.
Mummy, I know it, but we have.
That's right. There's lots of these ones about
No, Mummy.
feelings and
Mummy.
behaviour. So Daniel says we're doing this one with the rhino.
But we both did that when I wanted to come.
Okay, well, tonight we're doing the rhino one. Rhino was rude. He didn't mean to be rude at all. Sometimes he was in such a hurry that he forgot to be polite. One day he pushed past Giraffe in the corridor without thinking. He forgot to say excuse me. Giraffe tripped up, but Rhino was in such a hurry that he didn't stop to help him, and he didn't say sorry. Do you see, that's him rushing past.
That's not nice.
No, it's not.
What is that one?
On his birthday, Rhino was very excited. All his friends came to his party. All his friends gave him lots of presents. But Rhino was so excited that he forgot to thank them. Everyone thought that he was ungrateful, not to say thank you. Is that nice?
No.
No, look, there's him ripping open his presents,
Yeah.
and all his friends are over here on their own.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Lunchtimes were the worst of all. Rhino was always very hungry for his lunch, just like Mummy.
Yeah.
Sometimes he pushed to the front of the queue. When Mrs. Croc asked him what he wanted to eat, he just pointed and said, "Pie!" He completely forgot to say please. Mrs. Croc thought that he was very rude. And look, there he is shouting, "Pie!" and pushing in front of people in the queue. Would you do that, Daniel?
No.
What would you say?
They please and I have to do it.
Rhino always forgot to eat with his mouth closed. He loved talking to his friends at lunchtime too, but he forgot to finish his mouthful first. Oh dear, look, they're having to dodge all the food coming out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Yuck. Worst of all, he thought it was a good joke to burp loudly at the table. He thought everyone would laugh and think it was funny, but no one thought it was funny at all. They thought he was rude. Yuck. It's not nice.
No, I laughed.
I know, but it's not nice, is it?
Oh.
On Monday, Lion invited all his friends to tea on Friday after school. But Lion didn't invite Rhino. Rhino was upset. He didn't like to be left out. Rhino asked Lion why he hadn't been invited to tea. Lion said that Rhino didn't always have nice manners. He said his mum would not like it if Rhino forgot to say please and thank you, or if he burped loudly. Rhino was sad. He told his friends he was sorry that he was not polite. He said that he wished he remembered to have good manners all the time. He asked his friends to help him teach good manners to pick your nose.
Yes.
No, it is not. They said it was important to practice good manners every day.
Wait, what this one?
They said
No,
it was important to think about others.
I want to have a peek.
Well, you can turn the page in a second. We're finished here, look. And to be polite. So they said it was important to think about others and to be polite. Rhino said he would try really hard. They all look happy that he said he'll try hard, didn't they? Think he'll manage?
No.
What's he do on the next page? The next day, Rhino tried really hard to be polite. When he wanted to get past Hippo in the playground, he didn't push past him. Instead, he politely said, "Excuse me." Rhino held the door open for Miss Bird. Miss Bird thanked him. She said he had very nice manners. Rhino was pleased. Here we go. There is Miss Bird, the teacher. She's carrying loads of books. And he held the door open for her. That's nice.
I want it to be yours.
At lunchtime, Rhino asked Mrs. Croc politely for some pie. He remembered to say please and thank you. Look at the big smile on her face. He remembered to eat with his mouth closed, and he didn't burp at all. Not once. Everyone thought Rhino was being very polite.
Listen, dude.
On Friday, Lion had a special surprise for Rhino.
This random eat tea.
He asked him to come to tea after school with all of the others. Rhino was very excited. He promised that he would remember his manners. Look how happy he looks. Getting an invite from Lion, and everyone else is celebrating because they're happy he's coming too. That's much better playing together, isn't it?
No, I want it to take.
Okay, you flip the page.
So I do it first.
Okay.
Ethan.
Lion's mum had made a wonderful tea. Although Rhino was really hungry, he remembered to say please and thank you. He remembered to eat with his mouth closed, and he didn't talk with his mouth full. Everyone thought he had very nice manners.
Mummy, add one here.
Is there one more page?
Yeah. One here.
Soon it was time to go home. Rhino remembered to thank Lion's mum for having him to tea, without anyone having to remind him. Rhino told Lion it was much nicer to be polite and to have good manners than to be rude. Do you agree? Is it much nicer?
Yeah.
Is it much nicer to be polite and have nice manners than to be rude? It's much nicer. You being cheeky?
No.
I think we've got a book for that. Night night, everyone.
Make my body.